So that backpack is like a live backpack?
Yeah, that's called a TVU. I mean, there's tons of different types of them, like the Giorno, Live View, whatever. Basically, it's got like, I think about a dozen Wi-Fi transmitters in there.
Wow.
So, makes it a whole lot more convenient, but that's why now if you wait to watch the news, like when they toss to an anchor, like here's Ryan in the field, and they sit there and stare at the camera for like 2 or 3 seconds, that has more of a delay, because with the trucks with like the big mast used to go up,
yeah,
that's like almost instantaneous, but these guys have about 3-second delay or so. That's why when the reporter's sitting there like, well, can you start talking?
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, like 5 seconds later, yes, that's right.
So that's why I just kind of set it up to make it look like a working shop, because really our shop is in the backside of this, which is, I didn't know if we were moving or not moving, but this is probably a better.
That's a long walk and talk from here to there.
Yeah, it's a long.
Yeah, keep it a little bit compact. I mean, like I can go wherever with this backpack, but I mean, keep it a little compact. But yeah, showing off this thing would be good. Like I'll probably start the interview. Are you going to want to show off part of the, like, what's that stuff you want to kind of like isolate in on to like show off?
It really depends on what questions they ask, right?
Yeah. Like I said, I could again, I'll kind of defer to you if you point to like,
Do you want to put that behind so it blocks that number?
Yeah, if that goes right here, probably wouldn't block it, but. Are we talking about this guy at all, or is that?
That's an RV. We don't really talk about them. I just got somebody storing that one here.
Gotcha. So okay, I got you.
Yeah, you could show it, but we won't.
It's not a focus.
It's not a Sling brand.
Gotcha. Cool.
Ryan, you don't mind being on camera?
No, that's fine. Actually, this morning I was, my live shots were on the roof. So this is my time lapse of the
the eclipse.
The eclipse, yeah.
So you were up at like 2 a.m. then?
Well, I'm always up at 2 a.m. But the 2 other people went and did live shots with the reporters, and they're like, "Well, they got this eclipse. Can you go like get on the roof?" I'm like, "I've never done it before, but if it's unlocked, I will."
That's pretty dope right there. You check this out. You can go on this side here. So you can just look inside. So these planes are more advanced than the ones you fly in commercially. So these are fully autopilot. You see the touch screens. They don't even have touch screens in your big planes that you're in. This plane literally flies itself from 300 feet up to wherever you want to go. It makes all its turns. It does everything. It's got a full parachute system in it. It's pretty badass. Like yesterday, I went to Hampton Roads, Virginia, because I had to drop off a friend's. He left his keys to his plane here. To 58 minutes to go all the way to Hampton Roads. So it's a good account. I could
Has
be
a lot of convenience to life.
Yeah. Like if I got a meeting in Atlanta, I jump in a plane. I'm in Atlanta in an hour and 20 minutes.
Nice.
And you can come back for dinner.
If we want to show that, maybe like if we start here and you say if you want to come around here, I'll come around this way.
And I can stay on that side?
Yeah, you still stay on that side. That way I'll kind of have you like framed like this right here. I can kind of zoom into this stuff, come back out to you. The only thing is then if I'm going around this way, I'm kind of showing
all the other stuff. Okay. We don't really have to show. I can kind of just talk about it.
You can talk about the event, like all the. All right, just count to 10.
Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right.
Good deal.
Thank you, Brian. The month of November is National Entrepreneurship Month, and one Piedmont Triad entrepreneur is taking his career and helping others take theirs into new heights. He calls himself a serial entrepreneur with his hand in many projects spanning from real estate to aircraft. He's joining us live now. I'd like to welcome Maxwell. He is joining us from Lookup Aviation in Winston Salem. It looks super cool. And Max, you actually have your own custom plane there, is that right?
Yeah, so behind me is a custom plane called the Sling Tsi that was built in South Africa.
Oh my goodness.
And this plane here is something that we actually here at Lookup Aviation that we actually sell and build here right in the old Piedmont Airlines hangar.
I was wondering where it was located. So Max, you're not just building planes, you're also a pilot, you're a real estate investor, and you are the only African American agent in the history of professional bull riders. How do you do it all? How remarkable.
Well, a lot of my hobbies end up turning into businesses, and the number one thing about any business is you got to be able to solve problems. And general aviation is a passion of mine, also real estate, and so we decided to combine a lot of those things together and create several companies. But Lookup Aviation, what we do here is we're going to get more people into aviation. We teach people how to fly, we build custom aircraft, and you could think of the Sling Tsi as like customizing a Tesla. Everything from the color, the stitching, every single thing about the plane is customized to you, and it's one of the most advanced general aviation aircraft on the market.
Max, can you show us around a little bit? Can you show us kind of a walk and talk inside there for us this morning?
Sure. So basically, this is the Sling Tsi. It's a pretty advanced plane. It's more advanced than most of the planes that you actually fly on commercially with autopilot and IFR, which is a lot of nerd talk when it comes to pilot. And so also here, we actually build the plane. So I can take you over here to what is actually a gas tank on a plane. So this is how all planes, no matter whether it's commercial or general aviation, they all have hands on them. People actually build these planes from scratch. And here we've been open for about 9 months now, and this is a gas tank that goes on an actual Sling Tsi that we're going to be building and should be done in the next 6 to 7 months.
Wow, how awesome and innovative is that? Max, what kind of joy does this work bring you? I mean, do you just light up when you go into that Lookup Aviation building? I mean, what do you love about it the most?
What I love about it the most is I'm able to contribute to the community. We're able to hire local people that help build these planes, but even more, I love when I'm able to take a child up for the first time in a plane ride that they've never been able to see and think that, you know, most people have never been on commercial airlines, so when you get to take them into a smaller airplane and fly them around the city they live in, their face just lights up, and sometimes we give them the controls while we're up in the air and let them fly the plane a little bit. It just brings a joy to their face. But, you know, just being able to give people the opportunity and learn more about general aviation and that you can just get in your plane and you can fly. Yesterday I went to the coast, I went to the Hamptons, Virginia, just to do a quick errand, and I came right back and it took me less than an hour. So that's what we love about general aviation. We want more people in it, we want more people learning about it, and we definitely want to, you know, encourage the new generation, the kids, to get into aviation, whether they're pilots like myself or they're mechanics where they can build the planes.
Absolutely. And Max, I gotta ask you your advice for fellow entrepreneurs or someone who's aspiring. I mean, I'm inspired just listening to you, but how would you recommend people to kind of get off their feet and start something new?
Well, before I do that, I definitely want to have you come out and take a ride in the plane one day. So whenever you're free, let's do that. We definitely got to do that. But as far as you know, entrepreneurship, people may have seen where I am today, but I had a lot of failures. I had about 11 or 12 failed businesses. And the thing about entrepreneurship is that every time you fail, you're supposed to learn a lesson, but you never actually fail until you give up. And so every time I failed, I learned something new. I was able to carry that to the next business. And now we're in Winston-Salem. Between our companies, we have about 30 employees altogether, and it's just a joy to be able to help people prosper in their personal life and be able to hire people to be able to come out and do things that they actually enjoy doing.
Wow, Max, thank you. I really enjoyed speaking with you. I will take you up on that offer and ride on one of those planes with you. Thanks for joining us on The Local Vibe and for showing us around. And folks at home, you can find more information on all of Max's endeavors at therealmaxwell.com. That website is on your screen now. Let's get a check of our news headlines now at 9:34 with Christina Evans.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good job.
Awesome.
Sweet, man.
See, easy peasy.
That was good, right?
Well, that was great, yeah.
Love it.
We got hit all the little things in there, and also, I know they had video of whatever video they ran earlier this morning. I think they had other videos, so it wasn't just you talking just by yourself. There was other.
Some B-roll over there.
Yeah, exactly. B-roll was playing.
Awesome.
Cool. Thanks so much, guys, for your time. This is really cool. It's cool looking in here to see this.
If you ever want to go flying, man, let me know.
If I ever get up enough bravery.
You afraid of heights? You know,
If you like a roller coaster, you like a plane.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Here's the thing. I actually hate roller coasters. I actually do not like roller coasters, and actually most pilots are actually afraid of heights. Josh was my instructor. He taught me how to fly here. I learned across the street at Piedmont. And so it's cool, man. It's definitely a thing where people are like, they're afraid about it. Then when you get in it, and I think the thing that really got me learned was when you learn what turbulence is. And when you learn that a plane actually doesn't need an engine to fly, then you're like, you kind of relax a little bit. And so Yeah, get that bravery, man. I would love to get you guys in the plane, so just show it off. Just show you guys what it is.
That'd be a cool story to do, just like for the news as well. I mean,
yeah, because I used
the
to
backpack would go live. At
I used to
12,000?
work with John Klatt, who's a professional stunt pilot, and I remember when we used to come to Winston and do the air shows. When we used to take reporters up on rides and stuff like that. We haven't had an air show in so long, so I definitely want to. Hopefully, if you get to talk to a producer's air, we'd love to take them up in a plane so they can kind of. I mean, we'll fly over the entire Winston and put it on camera.
It'd definitely be a cool, cool day for that.
You could probably put your backpack on and stream live. That'd be cool.
I would be able to stream. I mean,
yeah, I get phone service.
You get cell signal up there.
Yeah, we won't go that high, so you'll get cell signal, and it'll be pretty cool.
Nice. I do know a long time ago. I don't know if you remember this. Do you remember the segment Daria Duker back when Nicole Duker was on the XII?
I do remember that name.
It may have been a while. She was a morning show anchor for like a long time ago. Anyway, her name was Nicole Duker. She had a segment called Daria Duker. Apparently, one time somebody did Daria to skydive, and so she did it. Corporate was not at all happy. Really? They're like, we love the story. It was great. Don't ever do that again.
Yeah, they don't have insurance like that.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Skydiving is a little bit different than riding in a plane, but still.
Josh is about to go in a little bit, ain't you?
I got class.
You got class, yeah. He's got skydiving class today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's on the bucket list, but not anytime soon.
You just gotta jump. You just gotta jump.
Yeah.